today. From GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. It's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The usual sea of red here in this spectacular venue has been turned white as we are high above snowy GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in KC. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The numbers for Sanders last week, 18 carries, 56 yards.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Over the middle to Smith. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Defense.
Are you serious?
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Second down, back to Sanders.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give running left, it's Sanders. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
On first down, Mahomes, flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Pulled in at the 24. Busts through the tackle. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. What we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position #1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things. But winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. He's giving me the evil eye, folks. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means
Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Matthew Ioannidis make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
How much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. 2nd down at 7.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Chris Jones in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Here's Tress Way now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. KC's offense ready to take over. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a 1st down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Into the secondary past the 40. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Mahomes now on first down, escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Now here's Mahomes. Yeah, the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
He'll look to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Looking to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Back to throw here. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll drop to throw. The open man here, Renfro. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Swings off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They go play fake. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. A contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play, and even 50 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. And they're going to get it. That one's caught. And now the lead moves to 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's going to keep this again. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Caught outright by Renfro. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Over the middle, complete. It's Sanders. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So on now is Brandon McMahon. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time you wait for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Thorough domination right now, and the game plan is simple, obviously, Charles. They're going for 2 after every touchdown, and it's 24-0.
Don't you just get the sense right now that they're just flexing? I mean, you'd be able to do whatever they want, how they want, 3 2-point conversions. And now they're up 24-0. So essentially they gained a field goal out of it without even trotting the kicker out there.
The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Another run with Sanders.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, Sanders. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That swung out wide to Sanders. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in the...
This is caught inside the 15. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. And even 60 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 45 yards on the ground for him so far. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Andy Reid, never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Sanders shaking and baking. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, a hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
He'll buy some time right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 18. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Quickly a slant to Renfro. 7 yards, the pickup there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. The Eagles on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfro. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the 1st down.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick slant here to Smith. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And going deep for Hill. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 54 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Mahomes going to throw. Rolling to his right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes now to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chiefs, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they'll get to stay put for a few.